What is Bowser's preferred coffee beverage? A cappuccino. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to a couple Mario games. If I can get them to work. I'm getting some weird glitches already. I don't know how this is going to go. My NES is acting up. I'm wondering if it's just because I'm not pushing the start button quickly enough. Oh, nope. I'm definitely getting some errors. Alright, if you'll excuse me just a moment, I'm going to see if I can get this game working properly. Okay, so that's looking a little better. Of course, it's no guarantee, but we're going to try our best. So, I've got to, speaking of trying your best, I've got to try my best to keep things brief tonight, stream-wise. As I have lunch scheduled with some family tomorrow. So that means I've got to go to bed and get up at a reasonable hour for a change. So I'm going to do my best to accomplish that, but we'll see how it goes. So what this is going to be a casual playthrough of each of these games. We're going to kind of stroll through and take our time and just enjoy the sights. I'm thinking for Mario Brothers 1 here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to run through it with the warps. And then do the New Game Plus and run through it a second time with no warps. So we'll get to enjoy both paths, and we'll get to enjoy more of the harder of the two paths. Hello, Lucent Jelly. In 6 hours. Oh yeah, this was supposed to be a short stream. Yeah, that's I've been guilty of that, like, you know, a couple hundred times. Look at this, I'm doing real bad at this slide. What's going on? I've been wanting to stream this for a while, just because I've streamed Mario Brothers 2 and Mario Brothers 3, and so it felt very important to me to make the time to eventually complete the set. So that's what we're gonna do. I actually have streamed Mario Brothers 1, but it was the All-Stars version. And I've done both versions of the other two. So before long, we'll have all the Mario games on record. I didn't get that second box. Nobody gonna complain about watching a Mario playthrough. I would hope not. I mean, it's such a wonderful game. don't know how I ever found that coin box. I feel like it's something that I've known about since as long as I can remember this game, but I don't know how I ever managed to find that. Or this vine or anything, really. I remember, I have vague memories of playing this as a kid, you know, long before the internet, long before I could even read, so I don't know where I learned about these things. I think most of them I probably discovered on my own just from playing the game so many times. I can't remember a time when this was the only game I had. So, like, I imagine that probably when we got our NES when I was a kid, we probably got a couple games with it. So we probably bought it from someone secondhand. Would be my guess. And probably got a couple games along with it. But my grandfather had an NES, and the only games he had were this and Tetris. And I didn't really like Tetris when I was really young. So every time I would go to visit him, which was fairly frequently, I would play this game. It would be the only one that I would have access to. So I know I put an extraordinary amount of time into this game. Hello, 5-Foot Giant. I'm sorry if I missed you saying this. Are you going to play more Sonic at all? I am definitely going to play more Sonic. I'm just not playing them all back. I'm just not playing them all back to back. I'm working my way through a lot of series of games that I'm not really familiar with. Like, you know, I'm not super. I haven't played hardly any of. I've played one. I've played one Sonic game now, but like there are other series like Mega Man. I haven't played very many of, and I'm working my way through those. That's awful. I'm working my way through the Castlevania games, so I play one every once in a while. I don't really have a fixed schedule. But yeah, I already have copies of Sonic 2, 3, and Sonic and Knuckles for the Genesis. And I plan on getting to those as well. Hello, Master Tuesday. Thank you for the magic beans. I would love to watch Mega Man and more Sonic. It'll definitely happen. It's just, you know, I just don't want to do them all at once. I want to keep them kind of spaced out. All right, so let's go for a bean and see what we get. I've been really lucky with the beans lately. I don't think there are very many bad ones left, so. We're gonna have to start up a new batch here soon. We're almost at the end. Let's see if I can grab one. Yeah. All right, it's another red one. So let's see how it goes. It doesn't look that ominously red, though. Okay. It's cinnamon. Cinnamon is a good flavor. I don't know. I've never really liked cinnamon candies. All right. Well, now my breath is fresh. We only had a Sega growing up, no Nintendo. I love watching those games, very nostalgic. I'm exactly the opposite, 5 Foot Giant. I only had Nintendo consoles growing up. So that's what I'm mostly nostalgic for. But I've bought a Genesis and a decent collection of games. I've got maybe 50 or 60 games for it. And I've never made the time to play them. But now that I'm streaming, like, I finally have the chance. So every now and then, I'm gonna have, you know, Genesis games in the mix, and I'm gonna go through them and play them and learn all about them. You know, so far on the Genesis, I've done Aladdin on stream. I've done Aladdin, Castlevania Bloodlines, and Sonic the Hedgehog, and I mean, there's tons more to get to. I still have some unfinished business with Castlevania Bloodlines. I need to beat it as the second character. And I might go through and try to beat it on expert mode as well. And with Sonic, I've got unfinished business. I need to try and get all of the emeralds on a playthrough, but that might be a while. What are the beans? Marvelous. It's both good and bad simultaneously. It is. It is. I was gonna say that's how I feel about the licorice one, but that's a lie. I hate licorice. That's gonna be terrible when I get that one. So the beans, 5 Foot Giant, the beans are a mixture of delicious jelly beans and those gross Harry Potter jelly beans, and also some really spicy jelly beans. And it's just a channel point reward when someone redeems it. Then I pick one out at random. And what I tried to do was get a collection. I went through my bags of jelly beans and tried to get a collection of one of each flavor, so we could cycle through them all. And so sometimes it's a good bean, and I have a good time, and sometimes it's a nasty bean, and I have a bad time. There are slightly more good beans than bad beans in the mix, so it's a little bit skewed in my favor, but I mean, what are you gonna do? There are only so many gross beans, and I wanted to do one of each flavor. And so far as the Mega Man games, on stream, so far I've done Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5, and Mega Man X. I own most of the Mega Man games, in some form or another. For a lot of them, I have the original cartridges. And if I don't have an original copy, I've got a re-release on like the PlayStation or the GameCube. So I can do pretty much all the Mega Man games, and that's what I plan to do eventually, is get through them. So far I've done about one Mega Man a month. To give you an idea of the rate at which I'm tackling these different series. Oh no. I guess I I guess I've been a retro games poser for a long time because I've got a huge collection of games and I've never played so many of them. So I'm, again, like I say this a lot, but I'm really happy to have started streaming games because it gets me motivated to play so many of them that I never have. What? Why are they invulnerable to my Koopa shell? Did you see that? It went through both of them, and it went through this one 2 times. Why is he invincible? This is so bad. Well, you know what? It messed up in my favor that time, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Man, this guy is scary. Why are the Hammer Brothers invincible to the Koopa shells? I don't remember that being a thing. Okay. I can just kind of walk under the bloopers. They're not super aggressive and won't try and attack you at the bottom in general. I disagree. He was like 3 feet away from me. How did I get hit? And Mario Brothers 1 is wild. I don't remember so much weirdness happening. Alright, well I can't stand very close to Bowser. Lesson learned. This music is so anxious sounding. It kind of is, that due to that sort of like short repetition that it does. Alright, press B to select a world. That's what we're gonna do. Right? What? Did I do something wrong? Why am I back at World 8? Why am I not back at 1-1? I wanted to do the new game plus. Did I do something wrong? I mean, this looks right. All of the Koopas are now Buzzy Beetles. I'm a mess. I'm doing everything wrong about this game tonight. This music is nicer. That's how they lull you in. The overworld theme is like a relaxed, catchy tune. You know, because we're outside on a bright, sunny day, everything's good. And then we get in the castle, you know, where it's full of lava and dangers, and the ultimate boss fight. The music's got to get intense to match the situation. I never like to get the one-up that's there, because I don't like using those springs. I don't remember if there's another power-up in this area or not. Nope, there's just coins. It was not worth losing my mushroom for a bunch of coins. I didn't even get a bunch of them. I only got one, maybe two. Okay, let's see how well I can hang on to this mushroom. That's a good start. No. Oh, yes. Alright, that worked out nicely. So I thought when you beat the game that you were able to restart from the beginning with a harder version where all the Goombas become Buzzy Beetles. And that's what I just tried to do, but on the restart it only started me at world 8 instead of world 1. I don't know if that's just because this version is different than I remember. I like that purple pipe. Or I don't know. Or if I did something wrong. Oh no. I did something wrong just there, getting my head burnt off. Jumped too low. I wanted to stay under the fireball, and well, I did, but at what cost? Okay. Now let's see if I can start a proper loop 2. Press B button to select a world. B. Start? Alright, I think this is it. Yes, okay, this is what I wanted. We're at the start, all the Goombas have been switched out. Now we're gonna do it for real. Oh, I shouldn't have come down here. That was a bad move. Okay, so on this loop, we're gonna go through and we're gonna do every level. No warp zones. I don't have to get every coin. I want to get a lot of them, but it's okay if we leave a couple behind. What? My mushroom! My mushroom jumped over the gap. It didn't come down here. that one-up was supposed to come down here so I could get it. Oh yeah, the platforms are narrower too. That's something else that changes. Ooh, and they added bullet bills. I don't know what happened there. I got extremely lucky with that bullet bill. So yeah, there are a lot of changes to the new game plus. I forgot about a lot of these. There was a lot of fire there at the... Oh no! Start of the castle. A whole lot of fire. Ooh. Sparrow, hello! Welcome to Super Mario Bros. 1. Good morning / afternoon / evening to you as well. It's about 11:30 p.m. for me. Oh yeah, that mushroom in Super Mario Bros. 35, they put a 1-up mushroom here, but it's not here in the original game. Super early then, yeah. Super early. Uh-oh, I'm seeing some glitches. So what we're trying to do is, I've already run through the game once with warps to get through it real fast, and now we're on the New Game Plus, and my plan is to try and get through the whole game without, to go through every stage now on the New Game Plus, to do the whole game without warps. But if you notice, it's kind of glitching and breaking around me, so we might have to restart. I'm gonna keep playing it till it crashes, but that might not be far off. Palate cleansing after all that Sonic, I see. Not at all. I enjoyed my time with Sonic. Okay, we're at SVLD 6 Arrow 2. Is that because of the old school cartridge? Yeah, it's because I play on original hardware. Sometimes the games glitch out on me. It happened in Mega Man X. It happened in I don't know. There've been a lot of games I've had to restart. It actually happened my very first stream. Oh man, look at that flagpole. My very first stream, I did Ghosts and Goblins, and I was about 3 or 4 levels into the game, and it started glitching out really bad, and I was like, oh no, and I just, I didn't know what to do, because I didn't want to restart the game, because I didn't want to throw my progress away. And so I just kept playing it, and eventually it cleared up, and I made it through the game, and everything went okay, but... It felt like a really bad omen for it to be happening on my very first stream. These underwater worlds, you don't run out of oxygen? No, Mario can hold his breath for a really long time. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is... Those elevators looked absolutely disgusting. Oops. The character sprite. Oh, I know. I know, it's all falling apart. But I love it. I love it when the game glitches out really slowly like this, so we can have some fun with it. I mean, as long as it stays playable, I'm gonna keep going. Look at my time. TMME time. I got 6C0 seconds. What a mess. Yes, 100 coins. 100 coins equal an extra life. Oh, in this case, X1L Cohen's. Yeah. It looks like the Russians hacked my game. Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. It does appear to be getting worse, so I don't think we're gonna make it through the whole game. Because it is getting worse, but fortunately it's gotten worse very slowly. Oh. It really felt like it wanted to crash there. That freeze was really bad. It didn't last long, but... Whoa. Oh, man. That was a bonehead move on my part. The lava texture is now bricks. Part of it is. Oh, and they grew as I ran. I didn't notice that at first. Oh man, that was not cool. And where's the extra life? There's supposed to be an extra life here. It's the invisible block is despawned. Oh. You look like two Marios stacked up. Look out for the flapping pieces of paper. I do. I look like, especially when I'm big, it's definitely looks like two Marios stacked. When he's small, it kind of looks like one Mario with a second Mario rotating around him. Sure you didn't manage to find a purple mushroom in this game, and only half ate it? Oh, that's beautiful, Sparrow. That's exactly it. This is what happens. This is what happens when Mario eats half a poison mushroom. Oh. Like two kids in a trench coat. Oh. Oh, it's so great. Alright, I'm not gonna take the warp here, but I am gonna climb up onto the roof. Just to get past some of these, pipes down there. What's a purple mushroom? In the first sequel to this game, Mario Brothers, the Lost Levels, as it's called in the West, there's an evil twin of the mushroom power-up that's a poisonous mushroom that hurts you instead of powering you up. And it's at least in the Super Nintendo version of the Lost Levels, it's a purple mushroom. I don't remember what it looks like in the original. It might be purple in the original too. I just don't remember. I can't picture it in my mind's eye. The level makes me a little nervous. 4-3 is a lot of the levels in this game are similar, at least similar to one other level or duplicates of another level. 4-3 is one of the more unique levels in the game, and so I get a little extra nervous every time I play it because you don't get to practice it as often. This level's looking fairly normal. Oh, I picked a bad time to stop because I was thinking, oh, I don't need to run past him. I can take Bowser out with the, Talink Su Mevums Futsub to... I couldn't read the whole thing. Let's see, I missed a bunch of things. I believe it's yellow with green spots, if memory serves correct. I question if purple is even a possible color in the NES. You can make purple on NES. I'm clueless regarding Mario games. If you can't tell, no worries. You know, if you never played them, you know, you don't know. There are so many franchises I'm completely clueless about. Never too late to learn. Do you not care for the Sonic games? I think Sparrow is a Sonic fan. Rumor has it that there's still about another 145 years of Mario releases. They're my absolute favorite, mate. There's a one up there in Mario Bros. 35 too, but now I'm not sure because... Now I'm not sure if the hidden blocks are not there because they don't exist in this version, or if they're not there because everything is breaking apart. Oh man, look at the spring. It looks even more disgusting than usual. Oh, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell where the hammer was. Beyond that, Sonic developed the ability to speak, and I lost respect for him. I wish I could share a picture of my dog. His name is Tails and looks exactly like Tails. Look, it turned back to normal. Look at that. All we had to do is tough it out, and the game cleared right up. Oh, never mind. It's fallen apart again. Oh no. Okay, I know I need to be careful because I don't want to lose all of our lives. And there's no way to tell how many lives I have left. I keep expecting that star to bounce. And I want to get it in the air on the bounce, but... Yeah, fixed for 5 seconds. Alright. I didn't even know there was a power-up in that box. I was just hitting it out of curiosity. That worked out very nicely. The dudes throwing their hammers look like they got their cap on backwards. Hey, again, it's cleared up for a little while. Let's see how long it lasts. Maybe it'll stay good this time. Because this is looking really sharp. No. They knew what they were doing with that bullet. No! The normal turtles appear to be wearing wizard hats. Is it always easier to play as bigger Mario? When you're bigger Mario, you've got an extra hit point, so it's always a good idea to be big Mario when you can. If you're big Mario and you get hit, you turn into small Mario. If you're small Mario and you get hit, you die. You know, sort of like it's sort of like Sonic in that respect. Like you can, in Sonic, you can always live through a hit as long as you have at least one ring. In Mario, you can always live through a hit if you're big Mario. But unfortunately, it's much more difficult to recover when you get for Mario. Yuck. Recall the most exciting thing about the first Mario Brothers was when you got it to actually work. What? Seriously, so many friends who had SMB1, the pack had issues with it. you know, most of my on pretty much all of my consoles, my my games tend to not my games tend not to work very well if I let them sit around for a while. So I try to clean them up before every time before I play them, but I have to admit that I don't always do the greatest job of cleaning them. I tend to get impatient and just want to get going right away. So I think that's where most of my glitches come from. Frownie, I don't know what it is about your streams that give me absolute paralysis to anything else going on. I have to take my used bowl to the kitchen and make a cup of tea and then continue work on some coding. But here I am staring at Mario Brokens. And if you're wondering why I have a bowl on my desk, it's because I had some ramen for lunch. I actually had ramen earlier today as well. I think I skipped the star. Oh no, here it is. I like, there's this, ramen, I don't know what it's called, but it's in this red and black package, and it's really spicy. That's my favorite type. I don't know what the name of it is, I just recognize the red and black package when I see it at the store. Okay, 6-3. 6-3 is the hardest level in the game for me. Because it's got these springs, and I hate the springs. Okay. We spent all this time blowing on cartridges, which likely introduce oxidization on the contacts. Yep. Maybe worse. I believe the best thing to do is use isopropyl alcohol. Yep, and a Q-tip. And the ramen I had was super spicy. You'd be proud. Excellent. That's what I love to hear. Yeah, so I've got a very high concentration alcohol that I use to clean my games. And I usually use that in a Q-tip, but the Q-tip doesn't actually do the best job. I've got these little strips of something that's I don't even know what they are. They're kind of there's some kind of fabric, but they're a little more durable and coarse than a Q-tip, and so you can scrub better with them. And that's what I usually use to when my game really needs to be cleaned, but it's more difficult. So like tonight I was lazy and just used the Q-tip, and as you saw, we got some glitches because of it. That was bad. That was bad. Okay, let's see if there's a power-up in any of these. No power-ups. Oh. Oh, nice. I'll take it. I've never played this game, but I don't care for the springs either. The springs are just, they're really unreliable. You can get a high bounce or a short bounce off of the springs, and you can never just be 100. You can never be 100% sure which type of bounce it's going to give you. And so sometimes when you really need the high bounce, you'll get a short bounce and fall into a pit and die. In general, I hate bouncy objects in games like this. Anyway, as Mario Brothers 3, instead of springs, it has these music note blocks that are basically the same thing, and I don't trust them either. Scary, scary stuff, that underwater level. I really like these bridge levels with the flying fish. This level appears twice in the game. It's here and 2-3. And I don't know what it is about it, I just have a lot of fun on it. It's a pretty challenging level, but I usually do pretty well at it, so. I don't remember the path through this castle. Let's see. Did I do it right? It doesn't look like that was right. Is it under, middle, over? This one's through the middle. I don't know how I'm gonna do, but hopefully we'll do alright, because we've already done these levels several times now tonight. That was a little scary. Okie dokie. Oops. I grew up with Sega, but was never actually good at it. I do have a Switch. I'll bet there's a game with all the old Mario games, but I would never get this far. If you have a Switch and you have the online service, the classic Mario games are included with that. And I think they have them in 2 versions. I think they have them in the NES version and the Super Nintendo versions. The Super Nintendo version is considerably easier. That jump is a nasty one. No! I saw it coming and it was too late to do anything about it. Okay. Nope, don't want to be in that situation. Let's see where they're gonna go. Look, it killed him that time. It didn't just go through them magically. That's what was supposed to happen. That's what is supposed to happen every time. I don't know why. Frownie, did you see that cheapy keyboard I picked up? I can't decide if I'm liking it or not. I seem to be having to correct typos a lot more. Oh no. Copy that info, thank you. It's just playing Animal Crossing, since the worst that happens is wasp stings and you can wake up. I do have Nintendo Online, so I'll check it out. Right on. I mean, I think they're definitely, you know, definitely worth a try. And yeah, if you're new to the Mario games, you might want to do the version on Super Nintendo, just to ease your way in, since it is a little bit more player-friendly. It's basically the same game, but it's a lot more lenient with like the save and continue points. The physics are a little different, and the visuals are changed, but the level design and stuff is all pretty much the same. And yes, I saw the link you sent me. I generally like Logitech products, or I have in the past. I've heard that their quality has been kind of slipping over the past several years, but for a long time, Logitech was my go-to brand for stuff. Keyboards and mouses and whatnot. But I'm not a very big PC guy either, so you know, my endorsement shouldn't mean a whole lot. Alright, we did it. That's New Game Plus. All the way through the game. Victory. That's how we like to do. There's no credit roll or anything like that. I think it pretty much just sits here forever. But I'm surprised. I'm amazed. I'm amazed we made it through. It got so glitchy there for so long. I thought for sure it was eventually going to freeze up, but look at that. We persevered and it paid off. We made it all the way through. All right, so thank you very much for hanging around for Super Mario Brothers. If you want to stick around a little bit more, we're going to switch over to Super Mario World and start up a playthrough of that. I don't know if we'll go, I don't know how much of the game we'll go through tonight, but we'll get a good chunk of it. We'll get a good chunk of it taken care of. So if you want to stand by for just a moment, I'll see you again very shortly, my friends.